Deep underground in an undisclosed location, this is Tread Comics presents the Buck Rogers 1939 serial. Buck Rogers is a 1939 science fiction film serial produced by Universal Pictures. It stars Buster Crabbe, who had previously played the title character in two Flash Gordon serials and would return for a third in 1940 as our hero. Constance Moore, Jackie Moran, and Anthony Warde would round out the cast. It is based on the Buck Rogers character created by Philip Francis Nowland, who had appeared in magazines and comic strips since 1928. In 1938, Lieutenant Buck Rogers, played by Buster Crabbe, and Buddy Wade, played by Jackie Moran, are part of a crew flying over the North Pole. They are caught in a savage storm and crash. They are ordered to release the experimental Nirvano Gas, which, unbeknownst to them, will put them in suspended animation until they are rescued. The Nirvano Gas works, but their ship is buried in an avalanche and is not found until 500 years have passed. When Buck and Buddy are found, they awaken in the year 2440 to a world ruled by the ruthless dictator Killer Kane, played by Anthony Warde, and his army of super-racketeers. Only those who live in the hidden city, run by the benevolent scientist Dr. Huer, played by C. Montague Shaw, and his military counterpart, Air Marshal Kragg, played by William Gould, resist the criminal rulers of Earth. Buck and Buddy join the resistance. They volunteer to go to Saturn, where they hope that they can find help in their fight against Killer Kane. Wilma Deering, played by the beautiful Constance Moore, is assigned to accompany them. Saturn is run by Aldar, played by Guy Usher, and the Council of the Wise, and Prince Talon. To the dismay of Buck and Buddy, they also discover that Killer Kane has dispatched ambassadors of his own, headed by his loyal henchman, Captain Laska, played by Henry Brandon. The series then becomes a back-and-forth struggle between Buck and Kane to secure the military support of Saturn. This 12-part Buck Rogers movie serial was launched in 1939. It starred Buster Crabbe, who had played the role of Flash Gordon in the serials Flash Gordon and Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars prior to Buck Rogers. Constance Moore played Lieutenant Wilma Deering, the only woman in the film, and Jackie Moran was Buddy Wade, a character who did not appear in any other versions of the Buck Rogers franchise, but who is clearly modeled on the Sunday strip character Buddy Deering. Anthony Warde played Killer Kane, Buck Rogers' enemy. This was the only time that Warde, who usually portrayed evil underlings in serials, played an evil villain lead. Korean actor Philip An, younger brother of noted actor Philip An, played Prince Talon, a Saturnian native who befriends Buck Rogers. Noted actor and the crown prince of stuntmen, David Sharp, who appeared in over 4,500 films over the course of a 7-decade career, also appeared in the Buck Rogers serial in several roles. One as Kane's pilot, a hidden city sentry, and a Centurion lieutenant. The serial had a small budget and saved money on special effects by reusing materials from other stories. Background shots from the futuristic musical Just Imagine, which was released in 1930, as well as the City of the Future, the garnishly stenciled wall from Azura's Palace set in Flash Gordon's trip to Mars, and even the studded leather belt that Crabbe wore in Flash Gordon's trip to Mars turned up as part of Buck Rogers' uniform. In 1953, the 1939 movie serial was edited into a feature film entitled Planet Outlaws by Sherman Kessberg for release via Goodwill Pictures Incorporated. Then it was edited once again to feature length entitled Destination Saturn for syndication to television in 1965. Finally, the serial was edited once again into a feature film format in the late 1970s. This version, simply entitled Buck Rogers, with the theatrical poster advertising Star Wars owes it all to Buck Rogers, and which was later sold on videotape in the early 1990s by VCI Entertainment under their catalog picture title of Planet Outlaws, which title, to make it appear more legitimate, was also superimposed onto the first shot of film following the main titles. The original Planet Outlaws and also Destination Saturn have both been available in video format since the early 1980s, and as early as 1970s were both available for user purchase in 16mm film format from Thunderbird Pictures. VCI released all 12 installments on DVD in September of 2000, and in November of 2009, VCI released a special 70th anniversary edition on DVD, with extras including The History of Buck Rogers by Clifford Laughing Gravy Weemer, a photo gallery, and the 1935 Buck Rogers short feature originally shown at the 1933-1934 World's Fair. And now, Trek Comics is proud to present the 1939 Buck Rogers serial, Chapter 10, Broken Barriers.
City. Call out the guard and don't let him get away.
No sign of him, sir.
Well, don't stand there. Search the corridor. Search every room in the palace, but find him.
What's all the excitement? A boy from Hidden City is somewhere in the palace.
Did they say Buddy Wade was in the palace?
Yes, and it won't be long before all your friends are out of our way forever.
I didn't think even Killer Kane would make war on children.
The leader Kane makes war on anyone who defies him. And he shows no mercy.
Better get back to our stations and wait for detailed orders.
Halt!
Wilma.
Buddy, what on earth are you doing here?
Well, Captain Rankin flew me over to Killer Kane's city, and I bailed out to try to find you and Buck. Kane's guards are looking for me.
They're after me, too. They had me locked up, but I managed to escape with the guard's ray gun.
You know where Buck is? Is he alive?
He's in the dynamo room. They've made him one of the robot battalion.
You mean they've put one of those awful amnesia helmets on him that take away a man's mind?
Yes, but the effect lasts only as long as he wears a helmet. We can get to the dynamo room through the gate. Come on.
It's locked. Here, give me that.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to blow it open.
Wearing amnesia helmets. That means the robots and harmless.
Come on. Wait here. I'll try and find Buck.
All right, buddy.
You
you little fool. You've done just what I wanted you to. Those men you passed are not robots. They're guards. Arrest her.
Buddy!
Guards! Buddy, how did you... There's no time to talk. Come on, let's get out of here.
Take him alive.
Buddy, this way. The balcony.
Guard room. Send every available man to the dynamo room.
Maybe we can make it to Kane's patrol ship.
But, Buck, there may not be enough rockets in the ship to get us to the hidden city.
At least get us out of here. Hurry. Fire the starting rocket, woman. Look at all she's got.
Boy, I sure be glad to get back to the hidden city. Sure can use some sleep.
I guess we all can, buddy. It won't be long now.
I've contacted them, Buck.
Good.
Lieutenant Deering calling the hidden city. Lieutenant Deering calling the hidden city.
Air control room. Go ahead, Lieutenant Deering.
We're flying above the Valley of Vapor now. Have the gates ready, and above all things, notify the guard towers that we're landing in a Kane patrol ship.
They've captured a Kane ship. They're coming in now. All right, Lieutenant Deering. We'll be on the watch for you. Clear landing field 6. Watchtowers, attention all watchtowers. A Kane ship about to land. Let it through. Sky gun on deck 7. Do not fire on Kane ship. Let it through.
Yeah, they'll probably make you a general or something for getting us out of this jam, buddy.
Oh, not me, Buck. Think of all the gold braid I have to polish.
I'm afraid they'd give you an orderly, buddy.
Congratulations, buddy. You certainly knew what you were doing. Sure did, Jimmy Rankin. Oh, Lacey, check the machinery on this ship. The Air Marshal will want all the information he can get on it.
Yes, sir.
Marshal Kragg, sir.
Colonel Roger, we've given you up for dead. We must see Dr. Huer at once. Come. BUCKROGERS! Why, I never expected to see any of you again.
Well, if it hadn't been for Buddy, sir, you wouldn't have seen us again.
Shucks, Buck, you'd have done as much for me.
Now, sir, I suppose you're anxious to hear about the Saturnian Treaty?
By all means, Colonel.
The rulers of the planet Saturn are with us in our fight against Killer Kane, sir. They're going to send spaceships as soon as we are ready to attack.
With this support, we cannot lose. We must call a meeting of the War Council at once.
Good.
I'll take over now.
Oh, you're early.
A little. Was anxious to find out what's been happening.
Well, the War Minister's been in there with Kragg since 9 o'clock. Something's up.
Yeah.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Not a sound. Get in that room.
Calling the leader, Kane. Calling the leader. Calling the leader, Kane. Calling the leader. Calling the leader, Kane. Calling the leader.
This is the leader, Kane.
Sir, this is Carson of your private patrol ship. I'm on the Hidden City Air Control Room.
Hidden City. Do you know where the secret entrance is?
Yes, sir. It's in the Valley 100 on our maps. The gates are open now.
I'll notify the Outer Atmosphere Patrol at once.
The leader. Calling Commander White.
This is Commander White, sir.
The secret entrance to the Hidden City is in Valley 100. The gates are open.
Proceed there with your squadron and destroy the city.
It shall be done, sir. Contact. All ships. Attention, all ships. Objective Valley 100 at full throttle.
Well, gentlemen, we'll see you in the morning. Good night, Marshal. Good night, Colonel.
Good night, sir.
Counselor.
Good night. You know, Marshal Kragg, I still believe that every day we delay our attack on Killer Kane is a day lost.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Colonel. We'll discuss it again at the War Council tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me a moment. Any messages for me?
No, sir.
Where's the other operator?
I don't know, sir. He left a few minutes ago.
Well, if he'll go back to straight duty for this, the fools left the gates open.
Don't touch that switch!
Kane spy.
That's right. Brought here by Colonel Rogers himself.
Oh, so you stowed away in that patrol ship, did you? I should have had sense enough to search it.
You won't have to worry long about that, Colonel. There's a full squadron of the leader's planes on the way here now. That squadron will be here any minute now.
The airport guards will blast them to pieces before they land.
I think you're mistaken.